or call a 14-year-old and claim the police were coming to take him away the next morning. These became unhinged pretty quickly.
From now on, just positivity. What did you think of the venue?
No, nigga. No, nigga. Not over here. Not over here talking about, oh, now all of a sudden we straight positive, man. Straight positivity over here. No, nigga, you just got two niggas clapped. Huh? What you talking about? Pause.
Who mans is this? Get him the fuck out of here.
You just got two niggas killed, two teens killed, and now you are all about the positive, changing your ways and shit. No, bro. IRL streamer just got 2 people killed. Video by Atozi.
This Dutch streamer accepted a $5 donation to make a prank call that resulted in 2 random people losing their lives on New Year's Day. What a crazy headline. This is genuinely...
What the fuck kind of prank could make you shoot 2 people? The fuck?
One of the most horrific stories I've covered in a while, mainly because of just how random and preventable all of this was. Part of it's exploiting potentially unstable people for content, and part of it is wrong place at the wrong time. Even though the YouTuber didn't orchestrate any of this or carry out any of the violence, none of this would have happened if he hadn't made that prank call for a measly $5 donation. But to make things even worse, he also tried to...
In the beginning of the video, I'm thinking that this person shot somebody. But a prank call?
Pretend like he had nothing to do with this horrible tragedy. So he deleted the VOD and pretended like he wasn't streaming that day. He since changed his story after his own Discord notification showed people otherwise, and now his lawyer is stating that he was simply confused over the dates. But one thing is for sure though, the streamer who goes by Rowan YT is, I guess, no stranger to these pranks or facing backlash for them. The dude clearly loves attention on the internet. In the past, he's boasted about, I guess, the achievement of making a kid cry and even pretending to hit a baby. So, seems...
Sound like my type of nigga. Pause. Whoa, pause. That sounded crazy.
Nigga, you gay.
Disregard everything I just said. Fuck that.
Like an average archetype of a prankster. And believe it or not, he's also admitted himself to being arrested for these prank calls before.
And I really have the funniest pranks when I talk about myself. I think it's super funny, and so do other people, and it goes super viral on the internet, so that's going well.
Yeah, there was even a boy who started crying. What did you do about that?
Yes, there was a boy who got very emotional when I told him he was being referred to Holt.
This is Joris, the neighborhood officer. Good evening. We have established that you, as far as we can tell, left a call.
Nigga, who is this dub actor? Who? Y'all couldn't pick nobody else to voice over this nigga Dutch language or whatever? Like, you couldn't find nobody. This is the craziest, bro. You know what? I'd rather go sub than dub at this point.
We're in front of the door, and we would like you to come to the station tomorrow.
Nee, ik heb het helemaal niet gedaan.
You didn't do it, did you? Are you sure?
Oké, ik heb het wel gedaan.
That is quite enough now, boy. That is enough. I mean it. Enough. You need to take it easy. Just take it easy. Easy now. Just stay easy, boy. You are not getting any more food, boy. You are going to be listed on Craigslist.
And at the time he was arrested, he was claiming that this was supposed to be like one big turning point for him. He was going to change his ways, but I guess not.
Guys, look, there he is. The prisoner, Rowan JT, has just been released from prison. At 7 in the morning, I was dragged out of bed, literally. At one point, 5 of those big guys walked into my room. Well, then you can just explain that to the judge, probably for a prank.
That is a tough coat.
That's what I was being suspected of.
That is
he
a
says
tough
to me,
coat.
yeah, I know that's what it's about, and you probably shouldn't sleep tonight.
Because on January 1st, 2026, he made a prank call that ended up resulting in 2 fatal consequences for 2 teenagers who were supposedly on their way to McDonald's when a random man opened fire on the group.
No more pranks, boys. I actually signed something saying I'm not allowed to do that anymore.
It wasn't a police officer that opened fire? No.
I know, you're probably thinking, wait a second, like, what does this have anything to do with a prank call? How did this even happen?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, Rowan apparently had this whole gimmick where viewers could donate and nominate someone for him to prank call on a stream for content. Now, obviously, this sounds like a recipe for disaster, but I guess people like this because they can use this guy as a vessel to prank their friends or people they know.
True.
And I've started live streaming various concepts, including, you know, prank calls.
So people are able to donate their phone numbers, and then you go ahead and call all those numbers.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. I reach out and call up the various friends of our generous donors. For instance, I might target an uncle's small business or perhaps a local driving school for an elaborate prank. Honestly, my pranks are the absolute funniest if I do say so myself. They are truly hilarious. They always go viral online and everything is going really great for me.
So viewers could essentially nominate a family member, a friend, a business, pretty much anyone they wanted to be pranked as long as they paid the guy $5. And I guess in the $5 donation, along with the victim's information, the donator was expected to provide a story for Rowan to go along with during the call. And these stories just normally consisted of people trying to pick fights with other people. So whoever he called, he essentially just tried to pick a fight with them. And he would take it to the extremes. So he would threaten people, he would play gun sounds going off on a laptop, or call a 14-year-old and claim the police were coming to take him away the next morning. These became unhinged pretty quickly.
From now on, just positivity.
What did you think of the venue?
No, nigga. No, nigga. Not over here. Not over here talking about, oh, now all of a sudden we straight positive, man. Straight positivity over here. No, nigga, you just got two niggas clapping. What are you talking about? Pause.
Who mans is this? Get him the fuck out of here.
You just got two niggas killed, two teens killed, and now you are all about the positive, changing your ways and shit. No, bro. I see right through you.
It was quite cold outside. It was cold, but I had a cardigan on.
Why don't we just head into town and see if we can pull a prank?
Right, why not? Well, at least we bought some baby gear. That's a maxi cozy and a playpen. So then you're going to hear this. And then naturally we are going to gently give that poor crying baby a few little taps.
What is his
Tell
name
me,
then?
what is her name? She's a little girl, isn't she? Well, if I had a daughter, I would name her Lena. So let us just call her Lena.
I think that last call is the one that landed him behind bars to begin with. But I guess after that point, he was supposed to have realized how stupid all this was. And clearly, he can now land in bars if he continues doing so. But according to another Dutch YouTuber I found who does commentary on Rowan, the numbers of views he got dramatically dropped when he wasn't doing prank calls. So that naturally led him.
See, that's what he get for building his audience off of a negative thing. Because once you build your audience off of a negative thing and you don't do those things anymore, they're just going to depart from you because that's the reason they subscribe to you. That's the reason they followed you in the first place. So that's why it's always a bad content strategy to go to doing distasteful content first, because all you're doing is you're pushing your content to other bad people, like-minded people, and that's the only reason they're gonna like you.
Back to doing prank calls because obviously he wants to get views.
It was going pretty well until he realized he wasn't actually getting any views anymore. And then he just started live streaming prank calls again. 11 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, and 3 days ago. He just started streaming prank calls daily again because he wasn't getting any money or views. And he recorded 2 videos that had nothing to do with prank calls after that whole incident. That was after arriving in Tenerife at our beautiful villa. And we caused chaos at the supermarket in Tenerife. And those are good vlogs, of course, but Roland probably wasn't happy with the view count because he has 40,000 subscribers and he got 4,000 views on both videos.
Damn. 43,000 subscribers, nigga. For my channel combined, I only have 43,000 views. This nigga got subscribers and he only getting 4,000 views per video. And that's what I'm saying. Like, prank content, it will get burned out and you can't pivot because you have no other audience. So the people who will continue to watch you will be on the younger side. They'll be like little kids, little jits. Once your audience grows up, they're not going to be like,
nigga, why would I keep watching this nigga do pranks, nigga? He been doing pranks for a year now. 2 years now.
Like, you got to pivot your content. You should never do
For those who can't do the math, that's about 10% of his total subscriber count. His live streams are actually much better than the videos he posts.
But I guess this fateful $5 donation that Rowan received described the person he would be calling as an unstable nephew named Effie. And he said that Rowan should use a fake gangster story to prank him. So the prank allegedly consisted of Rowan pressing this F.A. guy and claiming to be a gangster who F.A. owed money to. What could go wrong? And after a bit of arguing, the fight escalated, and it's reported that F.A. actually wanted to meet up. And I was a little bit confused on who...
What did he say? That nigga Effie, he liked that. Nigga, he cut from that. Like, we got the Dutch King Von over here, and what the fuck? He said, come to that blue bridge if you have balls, nigga. He calls you out on his bluff, nigga. How you gonna prank me? I don't know it's a prank. How you gonna try that shit? And this nigga really about that, huh?
During the fight escalated, and it's reported that F.A. actually wanted to meet up. And I was a little bit confused on who actually instigated at first. And honestly, right now, without the audio, it really can't be 100% confirmed. But I do think it's important to consider when looking at whose fault here, because this wouldn't have happened if a prank caller didn't instigate this. But according to Dexerto, according to a preliminary hearing on April 22nd, the Dutch Public Prosecution Service said that F.A. was told by the caller to come to a blue bridge and Widget Park. Piet Widjik Park. I have no idea how to pronounce Dutch names. Piet Widjik Park. That can't be right. In this park right here. I can't pronounce it. But I guess all of this means there's a chance that it wasn't F.A.'s idea to meet originally. But again, we can't be 100% sure. And who's to say what would have happened regardless? But either way, what happens next is a senseless tragedy. It is awful because F.A. apparently went to this bridge that he agreed to meet at, except he came armed. And at the same time, 3 teens were walking to McDonald's through the park where the bridge was located. And before anyone knew what was even happening, F.A. allegedly opened fire on the 3 teenagers, which then took the life of 2 of them.
What? Why would you do that? This nigga really the Dutch King Von. What the fuck? Bro, this dude F.A. really is thinking that these 3 random teens is about to jump him. So he shoots them niggas. He ups the 5 for, I didn't even know they had guns like that in Dutch. But he pulled up broad daylight, shot these niggas because he thinking, bro, that's so, I can't imagine being them teens, you walking with your friends and then a nigga in a trench coat just raise blick and shoot you. Bro, what the,
I don't know the exact timeline after this, but then it's reported that Rowan deleted his VODs, and when asked, he denied that he had any involvement. Everything about the story is just a tragedy, but he did go as far to say that he wasn't even live that day. So apparently there was no chance that he could have had any involvement. Impossible even. Like, come on, dude. Nigga. This is also going to be really interesting to see what happens with this case, because I don't know how this would be handled in the US, and I definitely don't know how this would be handled in Europe. I mean, there's F.A., whatever bro name is, I think he's for sure cooked, because the prosecutors and shit probably gonna be like, nigga,
you shouldn't even have a gun, first off. Second off, you can't just shoot at anybody that you suspect. They weren't actively threatening your life.
They're gonna use those 2 things to fry him. That's what I feel like.
No way this prankster ever thought in a million years that something like this would happen. Now, obviously, there is a massive risk when it comes to prank calling, and there's especially a massive risk when it comes to prank calling unstable people, especially when you're warned ahead of time that this is an unstable person. But again, unfortunately for him, even though he claimed, I wasn't live that day, the internet, you know, it's forever. And obviously people were able to connect the dots. Plus, his Discord notifications told a very different story than what he was saying. So obviously it is not a great look to have going live to do prank calls as a Discord notification when he was claiming, I didn't stream that day. What are you talking about? I mean, hey, I'm no expert, but this kind of sounds like hiding evidence. But anyway, Rowan's statement changed on April 24th when RTL News reported through his lawyer, Gerald Rotoff, that the denial was basically based on incorrect information about the date. Rotoff said that Rowan...
You don't know when you were alive, nigga? Really?
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid.
Now retracts that statement and regrets the confusion. And obviously, I'm not going to sit here and speculate, but, you know, it's a little convenient to just forget the date that this all happened, but who knows? Currently, though, Rowan is being viewed as a witness rather than a suspect, with his lawyer...
A witness? Bro, that nigga F.A. is cooked.
Lock his ass up! Lock his ass up! You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
If they got the YouTuber who set this prank up in motion as a witness, bro, you're going to prison. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. It's raps for bro who shot them teens. I don't know if it's right to say he should serve time, but I feel like he should serve something. Because you can't just open fire on people who you suspect that are trying to attack you. If they weren't being hostile, if they didn't give any inkling, then you can't just suspect that.
You're arguing it cannot be concluded that the prank itself caused what happened. And again, to be fair, I don't think anyone could have ever expected something like this to happen, but still, the dude indirectly got 2 teenagers' lives taken by doing that, by instigating this dude to do this. This is just such a tragedy. But regardless, I don't even know what the desired outcome was here. Did whoever donated know that this person might be gang affiliated? So maybe the person who donated set the streamer up to do something really stupid, which obviously he does over and over again. But obviously pushing the prank so far that they...
I will say though, whoever donated that $5, nigga, you better delete all your social media, nigga, cause what? Them cops is coming, the feds is coming, nigga. You better get on your feet, nigga. You better start running.
Have to meet up in public. Nothing good could ever happen from that. Especially when the context of the whole prank is, hey, you owe someone very dangerous a whole bunch of money. Like, that's just not a reassuring call to get, especially as an unstable person. Because at the bare minimum...
Yeah, I'm in the video right there just because I think I said everything I needed to. Bro, this is a complicated situation. If you're a judge, I don't know how you're gonna view this situation. Me stating my opinion, there's no way I'm 100% right because this situation just has too many overlying factors. So I want to know, what do y'all think about this situation? How much time should each person serve? Because I'm having a hard time picking. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's all I got for y'all though. Peace.